Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and today I'm going to be unboxing Yarnable from January 2025. No, March 2025, and ALC from February 2025. I don't know why I make this so much more confusing, but this is the March unboxing. Everything came in on the same day. All got here Monday, the 3rd of March. Here we are. If you are not familiar with my unboxing from Yarnable and ALC, I have done a full review of both of these subscription boxes in the past. They are in my subscription box review series playlist, along with all the other subscription boxes I have reviewed. Obviously, since I'm still purchasing these subscription boxes for myself, maybe I liked them just a little bit. I have been getting both of these for a while now. With each of these unboxings, I do go through my stash of my ALC Yarnable, and Yarnable is dyed by Hypnotic. So I also have some Hypnotic yarn. I do pairings with these yarns to bring them together to show that you do not necessarily have to get like 2-3 skeins every single month in order to make projects that are more than one skein projects. So I love both of these. Hypnotic Yarn, Yarnable is by Cheryl, and ALC is by Nikki. So you will hear me calling the dyers by their names every single month. Cheryl surprises me with something I didn't know I needed. Nikki is my color soul sister. So I love both of these subscription boxes. I get so excited to get these every single month. I never know what I'm getting ahead of time, other than I know I'm going to love it. So let's crack on. Let's start with our ALC this month. I did get most of the super crinkly plastic out of here, but I do still have the zipper bag here for my ALC. And I can see the yarn just from, having the bag in my hand. And I have a feeling we're going to have some fun pairings to go with it this month. So we received a spring bag and bag. So inside of this little pouch on a little clip there is a shopping bag. I love these, especially when I go to our Main Street market, the artisan market and stuff. I can just carry like 4 or 5 of these in my purse or in my like little backpack. And as I purchase things, actually carry the bags around instead of carrying my giant grocery bags around. But Nikki also sent me an extra one with kitty cats all over it. And that looks just like my little Banner kitten. So we have a little orange kitty. I don't know if you can see where there's a little calico kitty, but then the little tuxedo kitty. Thank you. We also have a floral sticky pad. I am the queen of sticky notes around this house, so always very handy for me. I am an analog girl in a digital world. Let me just tell you, that is how it goes. And then we also have a spring themed pen. The card this month says, "Hello, spring, move over winter. Spring is almost here." The yarn and extras this month will have you ready to say hello to spring. And there's something so energizing about seeing plants that come back to life after a long winter. While I share that sentiment, it is also allergy season and pollen season. And we have already kicked off on that pollen. So as the next few weeks go by, if I start to look a little red-eyed and puffy, trust me, it's the pollen. So this month's colorway is Hello Spring. Again, my colors are pink, aqua, and purple. And that's just like perfectly Carrie colors. So very excited about that. We could start putting together another larger shawl set. I've now done 2 multi-hank projects using my ALCs and Yarnables. One was all ALC, one was Yarnables and ALCs. And they have been smashing. They are. If I do say so myself. I am going to the extras that are going downstairs, going to go ahead and put them in my bin to take downstairs, because if I don't, I'm going to start knocking things off my table here. So for our Yarnable this month, again, the bags I just love. I love these for storing all my extras for paper crafting. They're also great for your notions kits and everything else. I do pre-make a bunch of notion kits that have like a tape measure, some stitch markers. I'm now starting to add more point protectors as I'm getting more point protectors in my stash. A tapestry needle, post-it notes, a pen, a pair of scissors. And that way, because I'm a multi-project girl, I think it was 20, at the beginning of the year, it was 24 to 26 UFOs or languishing WIPs. Each project bag I have has a notions kit in it. So, plus every new project I've started this year. I also have little tins that I keep that go in like my little sock bags. So those just have stitch markers and a little pair of snips. So for Yarnable, inside Yarnable, wings of renewal. Butterflies are often seen as messengers of change or renewal. So butterflies are the theme. Butterflies taste with their feet. Special sensors on their legs allow them to sample nectar and decide which of the spring's fresh blooms are worth a visit. Share your project, scratch to reveal your discount. Learn more about this month's Yarnable through the QR code. So first off, we have 2 lavender infused hand wipes. They were lavender, right? Healthy hands, alcohol based, lavender infused towelettes, which once again are just kind of good to have on hand. I can't stand sticky tacky fingers. We also have Butterfly Effect white and green tea mix. This has white tea, green tea, butterfly pea powder, which makes me think this is going to turn blue when you brew it. Peach pieces, mango pieces, apple pieces, lemon peel, blue corn flour, calendula. I know calendula. I'm saying that wrong. I know I'm saying that wrong. I know that word. Anyway, peach and mango essences. Steep under boiling water, 2 to 4 minutes. That is the tea. That is the label. And that sounds yummy. We also have a row counter with a butterfly theme. I have had a couple of these over the years, and for some reason, they go missing. So hopefully I can keep up with this one. And then this month's yarn from Yarnable is this one. And I love this. I'm going to unband it real quick. I don't know that I have a match for this one. This may be completely unique within my stash. And I may not have a match for this one, even after all this time. So we have this like very bright green, and then this dusky green. It's not forest, not olive. It almost got so much blue. It's almost more of like a teal color with this beautiful green. And there's not a ton of blue in that green, but there is just a little bit. So I don't know. The colors in this are so unique. I may actually not have something to coordinate with it. Oh, it smells so good. I may actually not have a coordinate color for this one. This is very unique. I love this. I am dying to see how this knits up. I don't know what it needs to be though. So if you have an idea for a pattern for this, let me know, because last month I have a pattern for. I have set it to the side with the beads for it, but I don't have an immediate like this needs to be, but this is pretty. It needs to be something like nowish. I don't know why. I don't know why it's calling to me so hard, particularly, but I think it's because it's very unique, even within my stash. I don't have anything that I'm aware of off the top of my head in these particular, like this kind of color combination with that warm it's not a warm tone, but a warmer greenish blue with this beautiful bright, it's just, again, Cheryl just surprises me every month. I don't know I need it until I have it. And then I'm like, oh my God, why didn't I have this before? So I'm going to go check out my boxes, see what I compare with these, and I will be right back. Okie dokie. So as per normal, I literally just spent like 2 seconds scanning through my bins. I did actually spend a little bit longer looking for pairs for the Yarnable yarn. As expected, I actually don't have anything that is a great match for it. So I did pull 2, and you'll see what I mean, like the struggle I'm having. So for me, first off, we have Now Time Flies. This is from January 2024. And while like the grays and the gray teal colors look great, this green is just too va-va-voom. There's too much punch to it to really blend. And I think worked, it might not be bad, but I can't see it in my head to see what I think of this combo. The one that actually to me kind of looks the best with both tones, with that gray and the green, is Happily Ever After from September 2024. But this needs something to really bring both ends of that teal and green into the red with that honey cinnamon color in here. And I looked at like Sinfully Delicious, and that didn't quite work either. So this one's kind of got me a little like stumped as to how to mix it with something. I might have to swatch it in order to better see how the colors lay out, because this one I can't see as well as some of the other ones. So it's a little tricksy there, but I love it so much. It's so much fun. So it's got to be something, and it's got to be something soon. So that one's got me just a little confounded, because that's not, I might not have like all the colors to go in like a together kit. We might need a blender or something, or a jumper to get from one pan to another. But this one, I'm just kind of drawing a blank on. And there's some that are like too green, so the teal really looks weird. And the gray in this starts to really come out in some of the colors. Like even with this one, it really shifts this to way more of the gray showing. And that makes this end of the green just really pop. Whereas this kind of draws back just a little bit. It still looks a little bit gray, but it kind of plays with some of the yellow tone just a little bit. But then that makes this really blue with the red. So, Trixie yarn. I do not mind a good problem. We will find a perfect project for this yarn. I also don't know, because the tone on this pulls green, blue, or gray, depending on what it's being put next to. So I'm not even sure, like if I did socks with this, what would I do for a heel toe cuff if I did a separate heel toe cuff color for this yarn? So it's very tricksy, very interesting. It's like when you're having your colors done, and you, like somebody like me, puts like a yellow up against your skin, and you look really, really sallow and sick, and everybody will always ask you like, you feeling okay today? When you wear yellow, but then you wear, like for me, bright pink, and everybody's like, oh, you look so bright and full of life and everything. And that's kind of what this does. It is a distinct pull one way or the other, depending on what you pair it with. We shall figure it out. I have not been permanently stumped by a yarn in all my life, but we will figure it out. So for ALC, we have a number of matches. I stuck with all ALC matches, while there were a number of them from Yarnable as well. This one needs a jumper, and I'm not sure what solid, semi-solid tonal I would pull with this to be a jumper, but these two together would be wild in a project together. So this is Green for Luck, color for Sass, which is February 2023's color. And these together, this is wild. My gray did not work. This does not quite work as a jumper. This is Let the Good Times Roll from May 2023. because I actually really love it with this and with this, but it doesn't work between the two. And neither does, say, like Perfectly Pink. It's just not right to get us from here to here. So we might need something that has like more green flecks in it. Like heavy on the green flecks, light on pink and purple flecks to get us from here to a middle to this. But that having been said, obviously, Perfectly Pink, yeah, works great with this. This one I really like. This is Butterfly Beauty. And if you did a main project in this and then did like a border in this, that would be really, really pretty. And then I did really love this one. Like I said, this was Let the Good Time Roll. Once again, main body of a project with this color, and then come in and do a trim or a border with this one. Just saying, that would be really, really, really pretty. There's like, let me just show you what I'm down to. I say that like it's not still an entire bin of yarn. So these are all of my ALCs. I mean, you can see just the color palette here all together. There were tons of match options. There were some very crazy ones that were a lot of fun too. But I stuck with the more approachable, easy to access colors, with the exception of this one. But we do have like that blush of aqua in there. So we're actually blowing out because the combination of the light still coming in, bouncing up from the bottom of my blinds. But we have this pale blue, icy blue in here as well. So with the icy blue, there are a number of colors that I've already used from the last couple of years that would pair really nicely with this one. But this should be a very easy one to blend with. Also, like This Is Love from a couple of years ago would be great with this. And like I said, if you've also had Yarnable, Cheryl's dyed a number of colorways that would also go great with this. So that is this month's ALC and Yarnable. Stay tuned for what we do with this because, like I said, it's got me very intrigued. I want to know how it works up. Like I am just dying to know how it works up. So anyway, I love you guys. I look forward to seeing you real soon. Please take care of yourselves. Bye, guys.